Why does God allow delays to our prayers? I'll answer that question in this week's Devotion Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Devotion Tuesday. Today we're going to be touching on the topic of prayer. Now, prayer is a solemn request for help or an expression of thanks addressed to God. Now, today you may be praying for a specific need. But what if the answer to your prayer is delayed? Don't get angry or lose hope in that situation that you're praying about. Just know that God, who formed and made your mouth, has heard you, and He knows the right time to answer those prayers that you've been praying about. Now, having said that, I want to share with you a story of a man who waited for the right time to respond to a person's cries for help. Now, the story begins where a large company of people were gathered at the end of a wharf. Now, what a wharf basically is a shore or a dock. Now, when one from the company of the people fell in the deep water, there was all kinds of commotion, but no one dared jump in the water. Now, standing there stood an able-bodied sailor over him as he struggled in the water. Now, the sailor could swim, but he stood there coolly, doing nothing. Now, everybody around him was amazed, asking, why doesn't he jump in and save him? Because the drowning man had already sunk twice and he was fixing to sink for the final time. But to everybody's surprise, the sailor jumped in and bore him to the surface, to safety. Now, you may be asking, how does this story imply to prayer? Well, the sailor knew what time was best to jump in and rescue the drowning man, because if he went too soon, while the drowning man still had strength, he himself would have been pulled under by the man he had been trying to rescue. So just as the sailor knew what time was best, God knows the exact time to answer your prayers. He is never early. He is never late. He is always on time. His timing is perfect. Now, waiting can oftentimes be difficult when we want to answer straight away. But just know, God allows delays sometimes, because sometimes it is to protect us, other times it is because He has better things in mind. But just know, while you're waiting, God is working behind the scenes of your situation. Thank you for tuning into this week's Devotion Tuesday. I hope you've been blessed. I hope you've been encouraged. Just remember that Jesus loves you, He is for you, and He is working in your situation. I'll see you Thursday. God bless.